The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hopkins sent in motion. Look wide. Get this run complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Bengals are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll stick with him again. Peelage forward for maybe a yard. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll throw out of the gun to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to run, and that's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. There's a short throw, caught by Njoku. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And 10 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
They'll run here. This is LeBron Achan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 43-yard
3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bengals have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. To begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down right
2nd and
at the
10.
line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Brissett. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd
That's
down.
a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Brissett going to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, Bengals.
He'll drop the throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And a Bengal first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Brings up second and 8 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And is over the middle of the field. It is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Dolphins nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with first and 10. On play action, we're set. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the handoff, this is H.A. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here is Brissett. This one complete to Atwell. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's another Dolphins first down.
A run out of the gun with HL. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 21-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter, and they are facing a second and long. To throw is Brissett. Now a screen set up for HN. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Third and 10.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
21, Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll step up and run this.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brissett now on 1st down. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
1st down.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. On throw here, right side. Falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Brissett going to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 36.
Now here's a keeper on this own read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Miami. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will score. Down Cincinnati. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Here's a give to Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
A pickup there of 28 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Look wide. Get this one complete. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Brissett. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air again is Brissett. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending the...
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the 1st half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. It is 2nd and 9. Hopkins sent in motion. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. Looking middle there. but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brissett. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the Bengals.
Atwell sent in motion here. Brissett gonna throw. Off throw. Right side. Taken by Njoku. It is 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here is Brissett. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage standing there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be brought down up to the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Bengals first down.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll step up and run, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here is Achane. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Good look does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll go with a counter on first down. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Back to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
Now a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his third touchdown of the game, and adds up to 16 now on the season. And that's a big number. That is touchdown pass number 50 on the season. Just 5 shy of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for the most in one campaign. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brissett on first and 10. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 24 yards.
On first and 10, it's Cmsl. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
44-yard line. A gain of 9.
Douglas in motion. Once again, it's Cmsl. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
7-yard line.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try it now with Cmsl. Oh, he's going to be very suppose it depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
He'll drop to throw.
32-yard line.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead.
17.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A run here with Achane. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings
Douglas
up third
in motion.
and 1.
3rd and a yard. It's Brissett. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now give on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
Dolphins 17. Evan McPherson to kick
After the
off for
TD,
Cincinnati.
on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's now third and
From the shotgun on third down, Brissett will try to run for it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Their own 35-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground.
Number 11, the ball carrier.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Throwing now from the gun. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
27-yard line.
On first down, Brissett routes another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. Atwell sent in motion here. On the handoff, this is Achan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Now the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Now it's Brissett. That went out wide to Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Now Brissett throwing on first and 10. Now a screen set up for Achane. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Here is Brissett. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and
The joke to the tight end is the one in motion.
47-yard line.
Brissett going to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 27 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Dolphins first down.
Here's a give to Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
They face second
It's a
down
pickup
and
of
7.
3. Brings up second and 7.
Douglas in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
To throw is Brissett. And this ball incomplete on third down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Brissett. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, get a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. To try to get another possession now and build on this lead. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Look wide. Gets this one complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And make that a 5th straight victory. As they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.